Testing tips and tricks channel. So today we'll talk about the performance tab in the Chrome DevTools. So in previous videos I have already covered like a brief overview of what this thing do, like use the DevTools for software testing tips and tricks. So I have explained all the tabs in the brief, and also we have monitored these network tabs and how we can use in the software testing. So here we have this network tab. So today we will talk about this performance tab. So to start it, always try to use in incognito mode, because like it should if there are plugin installed or there are cache in the memory and all, so it should not affect those performance of the thing. So this is the site that I loaded, is the sample site that already Google Chrome provides to just learn the how this thing will go. So you can go to this performance insight table, and like you can measure page load. So you can select setting like no threatening. So you can select like what CPU you want to use and what network you want to use. So in network, like currently if you are disabled no throttling, that means it will use your Wi-Fi, and whatever the speed you are getting, it will use that. But you can always put it to offline or slow 3G or fast 3G according to your customer base. So your most of the customer using mobile, and they are using fast 3G, right? So, and you have to use this fast 3G, or you can customize this as well. And for CPU, like if your machine is super power, you can slow down the machine like 4x slow down or 6x slow down. So that way you can track. So if you see like your user has low end devices, you can slow down the CPU usage. So to start measure, you can click on measure page load, and or you can import the file as well. So here right I am doing measure page load. So when you do measure page load, you start measuring. So here I can perform some actions, like I am adding 10 10, so there these dots are getting more and it's funny. You can optimize, like they have this functionality to optimize this, so it will optimize, and you can unoptimize all. So we got the report, and this report you can download and see like what all it things it contains. So here you can see like layout shifts, like how we have opened. So here like video as well. So when I put this, it says like what I clicked and what things happen here, right? So based on that, it got the performance tab. So in results, what you get is like you get a network, like what all tabs you have open or whatever path you get. So we will try with real website, so we will get to know like what all things going on here. So what interactions we have done? So I have clicked here few times, so it shows like this interactions I have done. So here we can see I have performed the click event. So based on that clicks I have done, it will provide that. Also it gives me render, like how rendering is done, and worker this is provided. So it will give frame per second and all. So let's try with real one. So this is how it works. So when you try real one, go to performance tab, start recording, and then you load the page. Again you can check the CPU hardware concurrency, enable advanced paint instrument. So this will enable, if you enable this, it will slow down a little bit. So it will try to simulate whatever you get in a actual one. Also you can use hardware concurrency, so you can provide this number lower or maybe based on the customer's hardware you are using or you want to monitor. Always enable this screenshot, so you will get to know like what happened at what time, and if you want to use this memory or not. So this is what you can do. You can start record button, and you can start new recording. So I am just entering my blog's website, software tips and tricks.com, and I am enabling this. So this home page is loading. So we got to know like how much time it took. So home page is done the loading. Now I am performing opening one of the page. So I am open this page, and just scrolling this. So this is how it is monitoring this. Once you are done with your action, you can stop it. So I am just stopping it. So when you stop, you start loading the profile and try to get the data and give you the result. So it's still loading. So I think we have performed many actions there. Usually it won't take that much time, so it will directly give you the report. But I think this is because of my website using so many outside plugins, uh, it is taking so much time to get all this information. So see how much this thing is done. So I need to optimize this website. So here you can get the report like frames per second, like how many frames it has loaded, and once you click on that, you can see like at what time uh, interactions I have done, layout shift happens, main. So here I am seeing like it is using more memory. So what was happening that time, so I have to open that page. So that time it started taking more memory, and then it was true. So if you are performance expert or whoever performs does the performance on your website, you can get these numbers and match it. So one of the use cases, like if I have now I have these numbers, right? So to loading the full page, it will take me this much time. So to get that, I think we saw somewhere here. Yeah, so here you can get the time summary. So this millisecond it required, and spending for this millisecond, and how much time it took, and logs also you can get. So you can get this data. So like for one page load it required this much time, and again like you after a few things you have fixed or some new release came, right, some features are added, you can again test that and monitor like if the performance is degraded or it is same. uh, Key things here to note is always try to do this practice multiple times. Do not just do this like one time and get the data. Try to get this at least 5 6 time, and check like it is consistent or not. And when you compare this data that time also, like after you did some added some features or added new release, right, after that you want to check the performance and compare with past monitoring results. So you can do that, but at that time also make sure you have run multiple times and then you are doing this. So few things limitation I here I can see is like you can monitor only one page, like in one website with multiple tabs you can't do, because each tab have their own developer tools. So it won't like if you want to use a full CPU full Chrome like with multiple tabs and all, you can't do that. Second things is like to get this data, like to analyze this data, it's very tricky, like whatever data we are getting from performance insights or while doing the performance. So you need to parse this data. So main use case I am seeing is like you can always get like what all things is blocking to pay your page, what things takes more time to load. So here like these are the frames you are seeing. So which frame take how much time, and if something is there which is blocking entire website or it is taking too much time to load, you can always figure out from this report. So here we don't have much thing like that is completely blocking, but from this report, like if you are seeing so much spike like this, so that time you can check the what are the events that are triggering and what are the things that are blocking. So that time you can in network log also you can check like what all things were happening, right? So you can see like this image taking to so much time to load that time. So those bottleneck is there, so you can reduce the image size or try to fix those. So this is the best use case you can get. So you can always save this profile, and you can save like my test profile. So I have traced this. So now whenever you open this, right, you can always open this with DevTools. So you can go here in performance and you can go to load profile. When you right click that, you will get that. You can open this trace and it will load the profile. So you can always get those results here. So this is how you can save that. So this is pretty much with developer tools. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask. So this will help to compare you, like you can compare like if you after this like you have run this and you have older one profiles are there, you can load older one profiles and with new profile you can compare that. So this is what it will helpful. So if you have any doubt, feel free to comment, and please subscribe this channel, and if you like this video, click on like button and share it to your QA friends. Don't forget to follow in social media where I share funny memes, and you will always like if you are interested in software testing. So thank you so much.